Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing great. So, today again I am back with one of very important project, and this project is going to help you to understand how we can deploy any applications in Kubernetes cluster using ArgoCD tool, and how we can integrate our ArgoCD with GitHub, and how Kubernetes manifest will be maintained using Helm charts. So, as a prerequisite of this project, you should have Minikube pre-installed in your computer. kubectl should be installed, Helm should be installed, and ArgoCD should be installed. So, let us do it one by one in our system. So first, for installing Minikube in our computer, let us go and find on the internet how to install Minikube. So the basic requirement is 2 CPU cores, 2 GB RAM, 20 GB free disk and internet connections. And any of the virtual machine manager like Docker, HyperKit, Hyper-V, Parallel, VirtualBox or VMware Workstation. In my case, I am using Docker Desktop. Now installation for Windows. What needs to be done? Download and run the installer for latest release. So we can either use the latest release here, this link, which already started downloading, minikubeinstaller.exe, or the PowerShell command you can use. And you have to update your path so that minikube command can run from anywhere in your system, and using PowerShell this command you can copy paste and run it. And to start minikube start, so in my system I already downloaded it. Let us start it. So for starting it, just type minikube start, and you see minikube version 1.30.1 is already starting, and now it's creating a Docker container having CPU of 2, memory is 4000 MB. It will take few seconds to create. So once minikube is done, what is next step as part of our task? That is install kubectl. So go to internet and just you can type kubectl install for Windows, and here you can go to the official place and you can download the binary directly on Windows or via direct download or curl or chocolatey scoop or WinGet. So you can click over there and then you can type the curl command and you can download it. Using this command you can set up it. In my system already I have installed, so I'll just verify kubectl version client and we'll see if it's running. So you see this is done, and kubectl version already, you see kubectl is installed. Next task is install Helm. So I'll go here and type Helm, and Helm is already there. You can go to internet and download Helm. Now next is ArgoCD. So install ArgoCD. ArgoCD is not installed here. Let us see how we can install. First, create a namespace, call ArgoCD. So kubectl create namespace, and namespace is ArgoCD. So kubectl create namespace ArgoCD, and you can verify it using kubectl get ns, and you can see ArgoCD just created 5 seconds ago. Now install ArgoCD. So all the manifest of ArgoCD is stored in this GitHub. Just I am doing kubectl apply in our ArgoCD namespace to install it. And you see it is creating lot of things: deployment, network policies, role binding, service accounts, and some custom resource files. So if now you see kubectl get po or pods -n and namespace is ArgoCD, and you see status is container creating. It will take few seconds to create. Let us see next. Next is, in your Kubernetes cluster, everything is deployed in local computer or in your Kubernetes private computer or private servers. Now you have to expose your applications so that anyone can use it from the browser. So in a company, if you are using it, you need like Ingress, we have Nginx Ingress or Kubernetes provided Ingress or Istio Ingress. But in our case, we are using it in Minikube. So we can just expose the service. So using this command or using port forward, we can expose the ArgoCD server and then we can log in to the browser directly. So we can use this miniq service command to expose it. So go here, first check what is the status of pod. So it's still in the running state. Meanwhile, take another screen and here we can just do that, but that expose will work once applications are, so still few of the applications are initializing. So after the expose, what needs to be done, you have to get the username and password to log into ArgoCD. So username will be admin and password will be kubectl get secret ArgoCD initial admin secret hyphen n namespace, and then you can get the password that will be in base 64 format. You can decode it and then you can use that as a password to log into ArgoCD UI. In our case, first verify if everything is up. Still few components like ArgoCD DEX servers and ArgoCD Redis is still in the initializing phase. So last this ArgoCD Redis, let us wait for a few seconds. So it's also up now. Now let us go and first expose your applications. So I am now exposing it. You need to keep it running for a long time. So I'm exposing it in one screen and here I have to get the secrets. So just till this copy and base 64 is not set up here. So I can use some online way to get it. So here if you see, this is the password in base 64 format. And here you have exposed your application. So application should be reachable on this path. So just go to your browser, paste this link and then click on the advanced button and proceed. So you got it. Now you type here username as admin and password you got here, but this password you cannot directly use. It's in base 64 format. So first decode it. So for decoding you can go to base 64 decoder site and just paste it, click on decode button and then you will get a decoded password. Just copy this password, paste the password here and click on sign in. So you are now inside ArgoCD and right now you see application is empty. You can deploy it using this UI, but I want to maintain everything through code. So let us see how we can do it using code. So now you have done till this step. Now you have to set up Prometheus monitoring on your Kubernetes cluster using ArgoCD. So what we have to do? We have to use the Prometheus community Helm charts for Prometheus. So first you have to do Helm repo add these two commands and Helm repo update. So let us do that. In my system, it's already done. So it can say already exists and then it's updating it. And after that, what you have to do, you have to download this file and just send it to your repo because you want to integrate ArgoCD from your private repository. So I am just pulling this Prometheus file and doing the untar of the file in my local computer. So here you go and then just do helm pull Prometheus untar. So this is already done. Now you will see a Prometheus file is downloaded right now. Now I just want to push this to my repository. So git add, then git commit -m, put some relevant message like Prometheus Helm charts for ArgoCD deployments and then git push. It will push to my repository. If I go here inside my repository, I should see now a Prometheus will be updated. So just now you see Prometheus Helm chart for ArgoCD came and here you see all the chart templates, values file for Prometheus, everything is there which we downloaded. Now this all code you want to deploy using your ArgoCD. First thing is you have to integrate your ArgoCD with GitHub. How it can be done? Everything can be done using code or in company. You can also maintain as a code for maintaining all the repositories. So adding a repository and then syncing it. I have to push the code. Already I have pushed it. Now for creating ArgoCD application, you have to maintain it using code. So I have a code here, application API version is Argo project slash B1 alpha 1. Kind is kind of application. Metadata name is Prometheus. You can put any name like Prometheus, DEVOPS. Namespace is ArgoCD. Inside this, I want to deploy a specification, which destination place you will deploy this application. So I am telling minikube Kubernetes default.service. This is the minikube local address. Namespace inside a monitoring namespace. Then source repository from where you want to deploy. So repo URL is DEVOPS-TECHSTACK / Prometheus ArgoCD. This is our full repository name. If you go here, you will see Prometheus ArgoCD. This is the repository name. So I am telling my repo URL is Prometheus ArgoCD, Prometheus-ArgoCD and path where the code is present. So code is inside Prometheus folder. So I am giving the path as Prometheus. Main branch only we are using, and then profile is the default profile, and then syncing policy is automated and automatically it will keep syncing, which I am using as a default. So now this manifest you have to deploy this application in your Kubernetes minikube cluster. So how to do? Here I can deploy it using kubectl command. So I have already this manifest stored in a notepad. So here if you see I have stored it in a notepad. So just go there and deploy it. So kubectl apply -f Prometheus dot YAML. And you see your application is created now. Now let us go to UI and see, is it really created? So if you go here, you see one application is created and now it is syncing with our repository. So you see Prometheus Helm chart for ArgoCD, when comment came, who is the author name also came, and then it is right now syncing. So all the code is getting synced, but monitoring namespace, here one error I got, monitoring not found. So let us do one thing. Let us create the namespace kubectl create ns monitoring. So I have created it. Now let us see. So it has given us error that time because our namespace was not created. Now let us refresh it and see if it is automatically taking or not. In case it doesn't take, we have to again redeploy and that should be fine. So right now you got some error, but it is still trying to sync. Let us refresh it. Just I am trying to do the manual sync also, but operation is already in progress. So just wait a minute. It will try to sync it automatically in case. So now you see syncing is already started and things are already synced. So the moment I created the namespace, already it has started syncing and now app health is in progress state. Why? Because lot of pods are getting deployed. So you see these pods are getting deployed. So it is app health is in the progressing state. If you go here, and if you type kubectl get po-n and then monitoring namespace. So you will see lot of pods are right now in container creating state. So once they are created, you will be able to see your app is in the healthy state. So let it deploy, meanwhile understand. So this Prometheus is your application. Here if you see, this is the manifest which we have applied, and this application is pulling the code automatically from your GitHub. And here if you go, you will see your sync policy. So it is syncing from the main branch and you see automated. So disable auto sync. So syncing is automated. It will automatically, if you commit any code to there, it will automatically sync in your ArgoCD. This is benefit of using ArgoCD in your organizations. Now the last pod is still deploying. Meanwhile, suppose what I want to do, I want to do some changes and I want to see if that change is really getting reflected in ArgoCD, because our sync policy here you see is automated, right? So if I go here and if I go here, I see there are a lot of files here, right? So Prometheus folder. So if I just go here, open this folder and go to Prometheus ArgoCD folder, Prometheus, and then open this folder readme file. Let us save it and open. So now Prometheus folder is open. Suppose what I want to do, I want to make some changes and see if those changes are automatically getting synced or not. So here inside a chart, you have multiple charts for alert manager and then chart.yml. I don't want to do anything else. Just I want to put some keywords or some changes, like suppose the description itself, like this alert manager, just a normal change. I just made one change here. Then just to do git add dot and then git commit. So git commit, and this time let us test change. Maybe our commit message is test change, and then do git push. So our changes is already pushed. Now go here and see. So app is in the healthy state now, right? Because app is already deployed. So health become normal. But here you see Prometheus Helm chart for ArgoCD. That is the previous syncing. Let us see if some new changes are coming. This is getting reflected here or not. By auto sync policy, what should happen? Whenever we do any commits, it will automatically sync it from our ArgoCD. And this is really important in your organization. Like whenever the code you are merging and you want to get it deployed automated way, no manual intervention required, you can do that as well. So this is benefit of using automated sync. Our sync change was not enough in this case to maybe trigger it, or it might take some time to get it reflected here. So just see, last 4 minutes ago it is updated or it is synced. Meanwhile, if you go here and if you see the pod status, so now if you see, all the pods should be in the running state. So now you see everything is in the running state, and if you go here, that's why it is in the healthy state. If suppose some of the pod is not healthy, or I have deleted some of the pod here, like qctl, by mistake I deleted, delete pods, and suppose this pod I deleted hyphen n monitoring. So I have deleted it. Now, if you refresh here, you will see that pods are here in the healthy state. Why? Because again the pod will be created automated way. So 13 seconds ago it created, and here you see it has taken few seconds, but our comment test change commit has already came and it is automatically sync here. So here you see, right? And this is showing last commit syncing state what time, and sync is the test change which we have tested is already synced. So this is exactly which we do in our organizations. This way all our changes are maintained using code, and then we integrate it with our ArgoCD kind of applications. So thank you so much guys for giving your valuable time. In coming videos we will be coming with more interesting projects related to this.